Welcome all of you to the fourth session of Paper 4, 87th batch PG Diploma program of ISTD. And I hope every session is helping you in some way or the other to gain new insights or to get hands-on experience. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope every session is helping you to gain new insights or to work on an assignment or to gain some hands-on experience on something new. And we will continue this journey of learning with more diverse and more vibrant activities in the sessions to come. As we had discussed in the last class, we were to discuss on, or we were to present on the various profiles that were given to you. I hope all the team members have worked on this assignment, and I am also sure that you will be itching and waiting to present your views on the various profiles that you are given with. Okay, so let's begin with room 1.
Recording in progress.
Yeah, so let's begin with room 1. Please introduce yourself, and one representative from one room can present. You can share your slides. We will make you the co-host because I had asked all of you to make 2 PowerPoint slides, 1 and 2. You will have a very short time, say 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes to give your views quickly, because we will have to touch upon all the 13 groups. So you can be as brief as possible. Just depict the model, represent the model before all of us. And we have another exercise lined up after all of you present. I will share my views. I'll share the summary of all the presentations after all of you are done with your presentations. And this presentation is basically the application of all that you have learned from session number 1. So all of you are ready? Anyone from room 1? You will have 2.5 to 3 minutes to present. I request Gurvinder sir is here to make everyone, to give everyone access to make presentations and share their slides. Okay, anyone from room 1?
Yes, sir.
Sir, the participants here will be presenting their views. There was an assignment given in the last class. I mean, this was a class assignment, and they will be presenting a PowerPoint to all of us. So I request you to give them access to share their slides.
Okay, so they'll have the access, sir. Anybody can share the screen.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Room number 1, representative from room number 1. Okay, room number 2.
Yes, sir. We are ready with the presentation.
Yes, you please present.
Give me a moment, sir. Please let me share the screen.
Yes. Room number 3, please be ready after this. Room number 3, please be ready after this.
May I begin, sir?
Yes, please.
Right. So the designation given to us was primary school teacher. So as a group, we have looked at the performance metrics. We'll quickly take you through the various roles. So if you look at various professions, the utmost required service in society. A quick look at all the professions. We feel that, as a teacher or a trainer or a professor, it's very essential. A teacher is the one who inspires and motivates and creates a desire and shapes up the individuals to take up the other professions as well. So quickly getting to the metrics part of it. This is a model we could come up with. So there are 4 core elements if we look at the center, we begin with the students as one aspect, school is another, self and peers, and the industry. So we looked at the students. So from the students' perspective, if we were to look at the performance, the attendance of the students, the holistic development of every student, and the change that we are observing, it's very essential. And how many people are repeaters?
Yes,
uh,
got it, got it,
yeah,
got
the
it.
tuition goers and the feedback from the students about the teacher herself is something that made sense to us. And from the school point of view, we would look at the contributions from the teacher's side in terms of building the
Got it,
image.
got it,
Yeah, all of
got
that.
it, got it, got it.
And moving on to the self and peers, the attitude towards learning, the ownership
Good,
of responsibility when it comes to learning. Does it rest with the teachers or the student? That's something
okay,
which would be the key factor.
good.
And the
You
number
have
of
any scale?
trainings.
Yeah, Kavita ji, I have got your model. It has come up very well. It's nicely prepared. Any measuring scale for this? I mean, you have
Um,
this innovative ideas. For example, uh, is there any point for every innovative idea that they come up with? For example, 1 to 10, you have a rating, or every innovative idea maybe 100 bonus points, something of this quantification, or you want to ally that uh, with some quantifiable parameter? For
uh,
example, every patent earned,
hmm,
right, he will be
yeah,
given 100 bonus points and probably a sum of 10,000 rupees as bonus, right? Every consultancy that he gives, or every student that he helps to become a non-repeater,
hmm,
maybe some sort of a bonus, some sort of incentive, extra points, something
hmm.
of that kind.
No, sir. We just looked at this
Yeah,
metrics,
yeah.
assuming that,
So
hmm,
yeah, now the input for you is, it has come up very well. The parameters are well defined.
hmm,
uh, the learning that you can take from here is,
hmm.
you can quantify each parameter which is given here.
Okay.
For example, contribution to the brand building,
Hmm.
so that is regarded as his accessory service,
Yes.
or value adding service, right?
Okay.
For
Yeah.
example, any innovative idea or any patent that he gives is his contribution to the intellectual capital, or intellectual strength, or intellectual capital of the school.
Yes.
So you can link, or you can tag quantifiable parameters to each dimension that you have written here.
Okay. Yes,
You're
sir.
getting?
Probably the weightages that we would look
Yeah,
at.
yes, you can call it as weightage, or you can call it as a quantifiable measure.
Okay. That's a great input, sir. Thank you so much.
So that will make your model very, very comprehensive, and you can measure it.
Yes.
You can measure it. You can come out with graphs. You can measure out. You can measure with percentages. You can measure with the number of points earned. All that. Okay.
All right, sir.
So
Yeah.
all right. Your dimensions are well defined. Very good.
Yes, sir. There was another slide I would like to quickly take
Yeah.
you
Yes.
through.
Yes. Please.
Now that the metrics are in place, and when we see that there is a gap somewhere, so
Yeah.
the way we understood was, what do we do about it? The TNA part of it. Yeah.
Yes.
As we move about it, we learned in the last session that any
Yes.
performance is the function of these three factors, right?
Yes.
So we were addressing all these three individually and seeing what can be done in terms of improving the motivation level, improving the ability part.
Yes.
What is it that could be done when it comes to creating the right conducive environment to bring out the best performance?
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. This is absolutely convincing. Very convincing. Very nice.
Thank you,
Very
sir.
nice.
That's
Thank you
it
so.
from our
Thank you. Thank you so much for the presentation. It's well done. Congrats to each and every member of your group,
Thank you so much, sir.
including
Over.
you.
Thank you, sir. Over to the
Thank
next
you.
group.
Okay. Over to the next group. Next group, please. Room number 4.
Hi, sir. My name is Sai Sudesh. I'm just sharing my screen.
Yes, please. Please share. I hope these presentations will give you some learning, some extra.
Is the presentation visible?
Yes. Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So for us, the role that was given was postman delivery. So
Yes.
based on that, we have 4 performance criteria. First is the delivery timeline. Second is the prioritization based on the categories of letters like telegrams, register post, money order, inbound letter, so forth and so on. Third is like targeted a number of delivery and the actual delivery. And final one is the area covered in a day for delivering the letters. So
Yes.
based on this, we have come up with 4 categories. The employees will be divided into A, B, C, and D based on their performance. As you can
Very
see,
good.
delivery on time will be A, delivery
Very,
within 2 will be B,
very
delivery
good.
within 5 C, and delivery
Very,
within 7 will be. So
very good.
like for all the 4 categories, we have categorization like as you could see on prioritization.
Very good. Very good.
So can
Very
I move
nice.
to the next slide?
Yes, please. Very nice.
All right. So based on this, we'll have 4 categories of trainees, A and B, who are performing really well, and C and D who needs improvement. So for A and B, it would be more we would concentrate more on achieving excellence and maintaining consistency in the performance. That is all they need. So more of motivation and how to consistently achieve that. And also we would ask the trainees to share their experience with their peers in the category C and D so that they can also improve. So for C and D, it would be more of technical rather than motivation for delivery timeline and everything. So that specific aspect will be covered in the training session, like time management, prioritization of category of letters, goal management, training on motivation. And also we would also ask them what steps stops them from achieving excellence. Is it the compensation? Is it the issues that they face due to personal problems or family problems? Whatever it could be. So that is our plan.
Yes, very nice. Very nice. You have come up very nicely. This is a very nice model that you have prepared with quantification. A small input from my end is based on the observation. See, in government organizations, there is this regular feature, a very salient feature is a transfer part of it. There is possibility that the post master or postman gets transferred to some other jurisdiction, some other area.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, a postman moving on to another jurisdiction on another area needs to get acquainted with prominent milestones in the new area. So the training need analysis is to train people whenever they are transferred on the major milestones or the locations.
Okay.
Or if you want to have technological intervention here, you can teach people to use GPS or Google Maps.
Okay. Okay.
In a precise way. So these are 2 observations that I want to give you based on what you have presented. Otherwise, my congratulations to my appreciation and congratulations to each and every team member. Very nicely prepared. T and D, very nicely prepared.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, team.
Yeah. Next team, please. We are done with 2 and 3, right?
We are team 4, sir.
Your team 4. Okay. Okay. Next team, please. Team number, room number 5.
Yes, sir. Now I don't know how to share this with you. How do I share it with you? On screen, how do I share it? Because I'm using my mobile phone.
Your slides are ready?
Yes, slides are there, but I'm using a mobile phone. I haven't switched on my computer.
Oh, is it? Anybody else?
Can I just talk about it? Yeah, I told other members also, but I hope they're attending the session.
Yeah, somebody is presenting for you. Pradeep is present.
Okay, fine. Great.
In the meanwhile, room number 6 or team number 6, please be ready. Please be ready.
Hi, sir.
Yes, please. You want to take some time? Room number 5. Should we come back to you?
Just
No.
open.
No problem.
Okay.
Pradeep, is it working, Pradeep?
Yeah, no, okay.
We can start then. I will only talk about 2 slides.
Just a
Yes.
moment.
Yeah.
Now is it visible?
The PPT has not, it's PPT,
Just-
the slideshow has not started. as I
Just a
can see.
moment. Just a moment.
Yeah, no problem, Pradeep.
I'm very happy to know the name that you have given as homework. So it's a nice thing to rewind the timeline and go back to your school days. It's a very
True.
nice thing that you have done.
Yes, we really enjoyed. We had a great discussion last Sunday in the room. All 5 of us were there.
Yes.
Bharat is missing today. He told us in advance that he won't be there for the session. He is traveling, right?
Okay.
Now
So based,
PPT visible actually? Just
yes, it is visible.
Okay.
Okay, I have already shared this PPT in our students group, so the students can go through it. All my co-learners, I am not going to repeat anything. I will directly go to the slide which says that we selected management by objectives method. Now the employee assigned to us was a district health officer, and we decided that he's given the goal of making his district COVID free in 3 months. Right. So to achieve this goal, we thought that we will use to measure his performance, to track the performance of the DHO. We have selected management by objectives method, and like you mentioned for other presentations also, that we need to come up with parameters. Bhupinder, Chanda, Nisha all said that we need to come up with parameters. Now, see, for us, it is not difficult to come up with parameters. We can have a questionnaire ready. We can keep measuring how, what is the status of, COVID spread in the district. But after, going through all this, we realized that the toughest part would be to motivate a public sector employee when there is a situation like COVID. So you taught us that framework, that performance is a function of motivation, ability, and environment. So again, we focused on that part, and we felt that motivation is very difficult to generate. And for any organization to be successful, motivating the employee might be having the ability, right? People are so educated nowadays, they study market research methods. So then I thought, I remembered Vijay Nehra, who was a municipal commissioner of Ahmedabad during this COVID period, and he did some exemplary work. He was self-motivated, he was able, and the most important aspect was that he could create the environment in the city through which he could control this COVID situation. And later on, he was posted in North Gujarat. There also, he did amazing job about vaccination, controlling COVID, etc.
Generally,
So,
why? Yeah. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So motivation is definitely very important. Vijay Nehra is a success story when we talk about motivation. I will share his story in the group also. And secondly, then we had one more, government official.
No, 1 minute.
Yes.
All right, we understand the facts here that motivation is important.
Yes.
But then if you were to rate, or if you were to evaluate this DHO's performance after 3 months, on what basis would you evaluate?
See, to achieve this goal, we have mentioned in one of the slides that DHO can do the following: take preventive measures to prevent spread of COVID, appoint and tie up with required healthcare and other staff, etc. Organize COVID testing camps, conduct vaccination drives, keep a track of entire COVID management through management information system, app, etc.
Please don't be confused. These are job responsibilities given to him.
Yes.
This is called as or termed as job description. This is expected. This is expected out of a DHO.
Yes.
Now, after having told him to do this, how would you come out with the metrics? how would you say that yes, this was done, this was not done, this was done moderately, this was better? You need to have uh, a matrix, you need to have a scale.
Yes.
So
Can
what is
we
that scale?
can we use the numbers like what is the number of COVID positive cases, how many are being treated, and
Yeah. In fact, that itself was the assignment. The assignment
Yes.
was to make you all prepare an evaluation model.
Yes.
How do you come up with an evaluation model? All that you told was what is expected out of him. Now the assignment was, what scale will you have?
Somebody
What
speaking
scale?
in the group. Nisha Chanda, do you want to add something to this? Bhupinder was, very determined to come up with a matrix, but I think he was busy with some other work.
No,
Bhupinder, you
matrix
want
is
to
a
add
must.
something?
Matrix is a must.
Should I?
Yes,
Yes, please.
Nisha.
Yes, Nisha. Yeah.
Sir, regarding evaluating the effectiveness of the implementation of our what do you say, the whole process, the DHO will keep track of the area training managers which will have under him, and he might evaluate will evaluate the percentage of vaccinated people and
Yeah. So
area
what I request
coverage.
what I request you is, I would request you to take some parameters or dimensions on which you will measure a DHO's performance.
Okay.
Okay, and let it be very specific. Let it be very specific. Maybe awareness created can be a dimension, or results achieved can be a parameter.
Right.
So you maybe you can just give a rethought and
Sure,
then
sir.
work on this. Okay.
Fine, sir.
All right. Of course, you have done your brainstorming is very intense, but then we are expecting you to come out with a specific measurement framework.
So can we come up with something like, the Delhi, Bombay also, they had this app which was tracking the situation. Can we
No,
use something like that?
you can do that. You can do that, but app is for overall administration.
Okay.
We want to administer, evaluate one performance, or performance of one individual.
Fine.
How do you do that?
Okay, fine.
Okay. Yeah. All
Sure,
right.
sure.
You can give a
We'll
rethought.
resubmit.
Yeah, you revisit, you give a rethought.
And please excuse the spelling typing errors.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine.
Thank
It's
you.
fine.
Thank you very much.
It's
Thank
fine.
you.
Next, please. Room number 6. Room number 6.
Yes, sir. Pradeep, can you share the slide?
Just a moment.
Okay, for the benefit of room number 5, who are little confused, by the time the slides are open or presented, a quick reflection. Suppose you were to judge the performance of a government transport driver. For example, for Karnataka, it is KSRTC. For Maharashtra, it is MSRTC. For Gujarat, it is Gujarat State Transport Corporation. You were to evaluate performance of drivers working for these transport sectors, right? The dimensions are, just to give you some perspective to work for DHO, number of rides that he takes, number of accidents that he has created, right? The time covered, fuel efficiency that the buses driven by him
Excuse me, sir. Is
have
it
achieved.
visible?
Yeah, it's visible. It's visible.
Okay.
Okay. So number of rides that he has taken, a number of accidents met, right? Feedback of the travelers who have traveled when he was behind the wheels, right? And the time taken and the quality of journey. Were there intermittent jerks throughout the journey? All right. Then the fuel efficiency that bus has achieved under his drivership. So these can be some of the parameters to evaluate performance of the driver. I hope these dimensions will help you to understand for
Yes, sir.
further
Yes.
understanding or further discussion. Okay, room number 6, MR.
So good afternoon, everyone. So our topic was the performance measurement of a medical representative.
Yes.
So in our group, I was there, Pradeep was there, Tanvi was there, also Jaya was there. So we have come with this parameter, sir: customer
Yes.
engagement, product know-how, lead generation. And this is how, sir, we'll measure the performance. For customer engagement, we'll have a 360 feedback from the doctor, pharmacy, stockist, and as well the immediate reporting manager. And to know the product ability or product know-how, there will be a evolution parameter based on e-learning, that is product and status related, and there will be also a face-to-face evolution. And for market share, sir, we can know from the movement of stock, like new product product movement, focus product movement. That is a retail prescription audit as well. So this was simple, sir. Simple.
Okay. Okay. Any quantifiable measures here? For example, each conversion some point.
Sir, actually,
No, sir, we have
in medical representative field, there is a measurement by the cells only, but unfortunately, there is a no data actually. It depends on the
Yeah, I mean,
prescription and all.
the reason I am throwing across many designations to all of you here is we want to add something new to the existing dimensions or existing body of knowledge. So if we are able to come out with some dimension or some yardstick which is unheard, unrecorded somewhere, we're adding value to the existing body of knowledge.
Dhani, can you please add on something?
Of course, the number is very important. The sales lead created for a MR is absolutely very important, and this has been a trend for generations.
Sure.
Can we have something more than this?
we can have a measuring metrics on this product knowledge. We can also have a metrics on situational handling and all those.
Yes, you can just see conflicts reduced, number of doctors retained,
Yes,
and
yes, sir.
how many word of reference has he got through the existing doctors? Is he
So you
promoting
mean
brand?
to say, sir, KOL management, key opinion leader management, and all those?
Something of that kind. So you can just think over.
Okay.
We want to add
Yes, sir.
something new. There's a possibility tomorrow
Okay, sir.
Sure,
that you could be a consultant for a HR department of a pharmacy. You could be invited for a training program to train MRs, right? And you should be
Yes,
able
sir.
to know what value should you add. That's the whole reason behind
sure.
giving. And there is also a possibility that all the participants out here could be invited for a training program in any of these sectors. So that is why there is
Yes, sir.
this joint presentation, open sharing, open presentation, so that you get cues and insights from other presentations. And in case you are invited for a training tomorrow somewhere else, where in case you want to change your domain, there is a possibility that you could go with this knowledge to interview or to a training program, and eventually you end up adding value to the organization. That's the whole purpose.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yeah, okay, all right. Next, please, room number 7.
Sasank, your voice is not.
Your voice is not audible. No, it's breaking.
Probably due to network issues.
Maybe Bluetooth or Bluetooth.
Is it good now?
Yeah, now okay. Now okay.
No, you're not audible.
High school teachers' performance matrix. So the basic matrix is there in front of us on the screen. Like basically we have divided them into the 5 particular matrices. The first one is the subject knowledge, the teaching methodology, classroom environment, that how they are able to conduct an environment good for the teachers, then good for the students, and then student survey and the ratings, how they are actually analyzing and downloading the stuffs at their end, and the peer evaluation as well. Now to have the particular assessment on each of these matrices. So first of all, talking about the subject knowledge, so we can assess them on the basis of like basic pre-assessments of the learning outcomes which they are going to deliver in the classroom. Next one is having the basic assessment of the knowledge of updated nuances of the curriculum, which is there in the industry. Like let us take one example of new education policy, that what all is there like as new to be inducted in the classroom. Along with this, the second matrix which come into the picture is the teaching methodology, or the part of how to teach in the classroom. So to have the assessment of that part, or to assess that part, so we can have the basic mock teaching videos or mock teaching sessions, and also having the observations into the classroom itself, the live observations, where the coordinator or any senior teacher could be available, could be present in the classroom, and they can just have the assessment on the screen.
Very
The
nice,
next-
very nice. Yeah, I have read. It's very nicely done, very nicely prepared. I have 2 things to tell you, and both these are very encouraging, and they could give you altogether a new avenue to explore into for the members of room number 7. Can I share my views? Of course, I have
Yes.
read. It's very nice. It's very nice.
Definitely.
You can add a research component, research component. To what extent is a high school teacher involved in research?
Mhm.
Right. Research includes reading the latest updated facts, or research is anything, right? And second important thing is, you present this model after including research into this matrix. I request the members to visit the nearest school which does very well. I mean, which is known for quality, which is a renowned school in your area, in your respective place of domicile. Go out there, meet the principal, and say we are ISTD diploma learning or learners, or we have enrolled for ISTD PG diploma. Present this matrix to the principal and say we will help you out to evaluate teachers. Now, don't infuse apprehension in their minds. Just tell them that we have come out with some quality improvement programs. Present this matrix before principals of renowned high schools offering high school education, and there is a possibility that you could be invited for a talk, and there is a possibility that you could be empaneled as a consultant in the respective school based on the extent you are able to persuade. So based on the extent that you are able to persuade and convince the management of the school. And this is a takeaway. This is an added feature that PG diploma will give you. PG diploma will give you extended wings. So please make use of this opportunity and this assignment to develop this matrix, adding research into this. All you have done is very nice. I am absolutely happy with what you have come up with now. If you could add research, you make the teachers more flexible and be on their toes, and then present this to a principal, and then I'm sure that any open-minded principal will accept this.
Sure, sir.
And that is a takeaway for each one of you who is in room number 7.
So
very nicely prepared. Very nicely prepared matrix.
Miss Manju and Miss Bhavika with us. Like we 3 were there in this room, and Miss Manju was the one like who actually created the structure. And then, like as I come from this,
I appreciate that the outcome is very nice. It has come out very well.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Sir.
But then also take my points and take it forward, take it ahead to make it practical. Let's not stop here.
For sure. Sir.
Sure, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. We will go to room number 8 because eventually ISTD PG diploma program has to add value to your profile. We are just not here to waste our Sundays and work on some random assignments and end up only being theoretical. We don't want that. We want to add improved layers. We want to improve our horizons. We want to become prolific. I hope my point is appealing and acceptable.
Definitely, sir.
Yes, sir.
And like with this particular point, I just like wanted to tell you that I am working as an academic consultant with an education technology firm.
Great.
And as you mentioned,
you can leverage it.
yes. So as you mentioned about like taking this framework to the school and like getting their inputs also, like what they are doing,
Yeah,
and
you can customize it. You can
Yes,
customize it to
right.
their requirements also.
Right. Definitely,
can-
we'll do that.
Yes. Thank you so much.
sir, for your
Thank you
inputs.
so much. Thank you. Room number 8, please.
Yes.
Sir,
Hello,
just
sir.
a minute. We were
Okay.
being given the forest officer. Can you just tell us the which room we were in? We don't remember the number.
Forest officer, 1 minute.
You're not audible, sir.
Sir, why is missing?
It's okay. It's okay. You can present your views for a forest officer that you have prepared.
Okay, right now you have asked someone, let them present later.
Thank you,
Okay.
Rupali. So-
Room number 8.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. I am
Room number.
Yes. Room number 8. I am Shipra Srivastava, and we were given the task for the performance metrics of a police constable. So in my group, there were 4 members initially: me, Kajal, Krishanu, and Mahesh. Later on, we became 12, family of 12. So Mahesh, Vishal, Kaustubh, Chirag, Renu, PK Vashishta, Payal, and Divya pitched in. So I am just presenting on behalf of everyone. Okay.
Yes.
Let me
Please.
share my screen. So is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So this is the one. So as you
Yes.
said that we need to evaluate them, the criteria to evaluate the performance of a police constable. And as you mentioned in the previous lecture, that it is the function of MAE, which is motivational theory, ability, and environment. So we have included all these three parameters. So this is what it is. We don't have to go row wise, we have to go column wise. So the criteria on which the police constable can be evaluated could be the response time, the communication skills, their fitness, crisis management skills, knowledge of articles and the constitutional rights if they have, writing skills because they'll be taking down the information, decision making, and the teamwork if they are able to do. And then what could be the motivation for a police constable to be in that particular profession? Because of the patriotism, maybe because they want to reform the society, they want to safeguard life, resolution of crime and bring justice, training civils for the emergency situations like for fire mock drills, etc. Willpower and courage, power to speak the truth, inclusiveness in the society. They want to be the part of the society and they want to be bring change. Then the ability to be a police officer would be health, critical thinking, time management, fair understanding of the protocols, good interrogation skills, lack of bias, good listening skills and correct documentation, performing all activities flawlessly or with minimal loss, delegation of the task, low response time, leadership skills. And then the environment would include the manpower, if they have the sufficient manpower or not, commuting mode, vehicle, technology, network and all that, infrastructure, road, rural, developed area, what it is, support from the internal department, peers, external department, and of course the family, data security, breach or not,
Yes.
interference from the politically exposed people, biasness, crime rate in the city. So these were the environment in which he will be exposed. Now, basis which, of course, we will quantify if he is doing fairly good, well and good, and if not, we can form the further training, plan structure for that police constable. So trainings could be on soft skills like stress and crisis management, communication, defense training and mock drills, refresher on documentations and record,
Yes,
articles and
yes, I got
constitutional
it.
rights. Yeah, yeah.
I got
Okay,
it.
sir.
It has come out very nice, very nice. So many parameters which are very relevant and applicable straight with no other question. Very nicely prepared. One question: how do you quantify fitness parameter?
Fitness parameter, like a particular BMI must be there.
Yes, very good.
Maybe
Excellent.
18 to 22.
Excellent, excellent. Done.
Yeah.
No questions. Very nicely done. You
Thank you,
can
sir.
go out there to the police commissioner, police commissionerate office, which is located very close to you or in your respective areas. Please go out there, present this, grab a training opportunity. I'm sure this is a possibility. We can bring in a lot of changes. Please go out there, approach, take this model with you. You
Sure,
can
sir.
further think, take this model and grab the opportunity or grab a chance to train the police personnel. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. On behalf of the entire room number 8. Yeah, thank you.
Good work. Okay. Room 9, we'll come to room 1 after we complete the sequence. Room 10, room 9.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'll share my screen. So 1 second.
I hope all of you are able to learn something from these presentations.
Yes, sir.
We're able
Yes.
to understand
Yes, sir.
something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
So can you see the screen?
yes, we can.
Okay, sir. So, sir, we were room number 9, which includes Mr. Krishna, Hussain, Mr. Shanneet, Miss Vinti, Mr. Bhargava, and me. So we were assigned to review the performance of a news reporter, and we have followed the structure, which include the process focus, customer focus, learning focus, and financial focus. These were the criteria. Before starting any task, we should know about the process. And for news reporter, we find that the accuracy of the reports, a number of breaking news which were covered, and quality of the contents were few parameters. And for customer focus, like for every news reporter, there is committed customers. Like if Arnab Goswami is there, so the fan following is there for him, and that particular time TRP also increased. So the beat of the news reporter means the genre or the area which he has assigned or she has assigned, how they are performing. Like these are the criteria for their performance, and surveys can also be
Yes,
done for
yes.
the same.
It has
And
come out well. It has come out well.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it here.
Thank you, sir.
Finance, customer learning process. It has come out very well.
Yes.
After I go through the next slide,
Yes, sir. And sir,
yeah.
for review part, there were 3-step follows, which like
nice.
self-review, manager review, and feedback. And the points were like, it was 5-point rating scale that how he is doing the best or he needs improvement. So for feedback, I have followed that we should start with a positive note, and then we can, criticize him after appreciating. And secondly, based on the feedback, we can decide the TNA, like workshops can be designed for voiceover or for editing part, whatever is the need of that particular person.
Very nice, very nice, very
Thank
nice,
you,
very
sir.
nice. Two more factors. You have done
Sir,
very well. Your
sir,
matrix is
hello.
yes.
Sir, Krishna
Yes.
from room 9 only. Sir,
Yes, please.
the word was, Jasprit has used word criticize. In fact, better word would be development aspects or development areas during the feedback session.
Yes. Done.
Yes, sir, your feedback, please, sir.
Yeah. It has come out very well. It has come out very well. The parameters are well designed, and even the rating scale that you have mentioned are absolutely pertinent and upright. So very, very acceptable. A small input that I want to give is you can also fit in the component of time management somewhere.
Yes, sir, I have given turnaround time for the assigned story.
Okay, done. And the second is deviation from the truth.
Sir, that also like accuracy of the report.
Yes. Accuracy somewhere is mentioned. Okay,
yes,
done. Your model is foolproof. Very nicely done.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good. We will go to room 10 now.
10. Yeah. Hi, sir. Animesh this side and Sachin, if you can present. So we were, the group 10, but then many people who could not attend, we kind of tried to accommodate them, and eventually we were 22 people, and then we decided to have 4 subgroups. So this is 10A, 10B, 10C and 10D.
Okay.
So we will
Okay.
be 10A in that case. So yeah, so let's move to, so the designation that we had was for an automobile design engineer. So Sachin, if you can come to slide 2. Yes, so we understood that the foremost important thing when it comes to automobile is the safety. So that is one measurement aspect. So how safe is the design? Second would be the cost factor, how expensive it is compared to the market, other cars, based on its comparative features, plus how expensive it is to maintain throughout its life cycle. So that's the cost part of it. Third would be the aesthetics, like how appealing the design is. And then again, we can also have metrics along with it, like how does it compare? If we can have a survey for comparing it with the BMW or a Mercedes and have some numbers, a survey done, and that can give us some pointers for that. Fourth would be the sustainability part of it. How efficient is the design? That is one in terms of fuel efficiency. And second is the carbon footprint, like if it is a electronic vehicle or, so that way, the sustainability part of it. Fifth would be the ergonomics of the design, again, which can be measured, like how comfortable is the design compared to any other standard car. If you drive for 6 hours, what is the fatigue level that you are feeling? So these were the 5 factors. And coming to the slide 3, the matrix would be again dependent upon all these things. All of this can be measured based on, if you compare it with, you got it. Yeah. So
Very
from
nice.
a 5-point perspective.
Very nice. So very nicely prepared. The most relevant factors like ergonomics, fuel efficiency, design, aerodynamics, everything has been included. Everything is accommodated, and it's a very inclusive and comprehensive matrix. Very nice. Very nice. My appreciation and congrats to
So
all the
this
members.
was on behalf of Sachin, Amarnath, Lokesh, Ayushman, and Sandipan. So I believe 10B, 10C, and 10D would present next.
Oh
They
my
would
God.
have
So
the
we
same
have,
designation though.
okay.
So
Okay.
over to Jaspreet for 10B. Any other feedback, sir, that we could have thought of?
No, it has come out very nicely. In fact, I'm very happy with the kind of presentation that all of you have come up with today. And the dedication that all of you have shown is absolutely mind-boggling and absolutely appealing. I'm very happy with the kind of effort that you all each and every member of all the rooms have put in. Very nice.
Hi, this is Shukrit
Thank
here.
you so much, sir.
10B, I'll be presenting for 10B. Okay. I'll just share the screen. Okay, now we considered this is again for the same designation, automobile design engineers. We considered the segment to be a mass car segment because the designer can be different on their KRAs and KPIs depending on the kind of car segment that they follow. Primarily, we have earmarked 3 major skill sets. One is on the design part of it, which is the major weightage would be there on design, which is almost 60%. Technological know-how and upgrades would have 20% on it, because all engineers are supposed to be technologically strong in which ways. So otherwise they wouldn't be hired. And then we have a soft skill parameter to it, which is interpersonal as well as communication skills. Now, when you look at an economical car segment, say for example, it's a car company like Maruti, they would look at a lot of fuel efficiency, which would be the main driver for design, followed by aesthetics, which might not be the best looking car, and then safety. Safety is now the new norm after all the accidents. I think the nation is talking about safety. So even in the economical car range, we have to talk about safety. So 60% weightage is given on design. 20% on the technical know-how, which is not only know-how on the engineering perspective, there is also a lot of technical know-how on the the applications that they use while designing perspective, right? On the soft skills, I think without teamwork, you can't design any which ways. In this whole thing, what we have missed out giving is obviously there should be, for everything, there should be a yardstick given. Apart from the weightage, how do you, against what you quantify? So we have not done that here.
No problem.
And
maybe you can add that component as well to. Yeah, it has come out very well now. It's very come out.
And training, the training needs, we have just given a very small thing on this, because one is primarily a designer would need to know the technological upgrades that are constantly happening. I think that they need to be aware of. We have to figure out who is not upgraded and then upgrade them further. I think depending on the rating that we give them on their knowledge skills. The safety norms, which is very dynamic in today's scenario, the pollution standards, the teamwork. I think without teamwork, however best you are, you cannot design. And workshop on innovative mindset. I think innovative mindset is something which should be heavily banked on, so that people do come up with new ideas.
It is good. It is good. It is good. It is.
Thank you
It is
so
very
much.
nice. It's very nice.
So I'm
It's very
just
nice.
stopping the share.
Yes, it's a good job. Good job. Congratulations to each one of you.
Yeah, I think
Good job.
Deep, Mary, Ishika,
Good
and two
job.
others were there in the group that we were doing, and we all had a
Yeah.
discussion and we did it. Yeah, thanks a
It
lot.
has come out nice. It has come out nice. Very
Thanks a
nice.
lot. Thanks a lot.
For forest
Hi,
officer,
sir.
can I present?
This is
Yeah.
Apeksha from 10C.
Yes, Apeksha. Yes.
Yeah, so that our turn is there. So can I share my screen,
Yeah. Yeah.
please?
Yes, please. Quickly.
Okay. Is it visible?
Yes. It has just started. It says you are sharing screen.
I don't know why it is not visible to you. I'll just give you a minute.
Okay. Okay. Take your time.
So just a minute, sir.
Yes. No problem.
I think it will be now. Just a minute. So, sir, what we did was, as we were asked to make, just a minute. As we were asked to make the performance matrix for automotive design engineer, I believe the screen is visible now.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So basically the thought process started from designing, testing to safety to cost efficiency as well. So the parameters what these automotive design engineer would be assessed on would be number of units manufactured, total manufacturing cost, manufacturing cycle time, the production yield, the defective units, and the average process downtime as well. And then I have created this matrix dividing the entire assessment into two parts, 70% weightage given to the functional KPIs and 30% weightage given to soft skills or the behavioral competence required to do this job. So I have put this parameter as an objective, then there is a rating scale, and then there is a measurement criteria. So even on the scale of 1 to 5, if I take the first KPI example, if the automotive design engineer is entitled to produce 10 units per month, which is 120 a year, then how he'll be rated 3, 4, 5, or 2 or 1. So I've given if he achieves 90 to 94.99% of these units, then he'll be rated 3. If he goes from 95 to 99%, then he's 4. If he achieves 100%, he's 5 there. And the assessment period is for the entire year, starting from 1st January till 31st December, and the weightage given is 20% for
Very
this.
nice.
So,
Yes,
so if you
yes,
if
good,
you
good.
talk about the above part of the functional KPI, the 70% caters to the production directly, and then the 30% weightage is given to the other areas of assessment. Now, when I say the 30% of the weightage, it is more responsibility and initiating action because automotive design very. So he should be able to take those decisions and take corrective decisions as well. He has to communicate effectively and he should be delivering result within the time. He needs to generate new ideas and embrace change as well. And he has to adhere to the principle and values. Now here principle and values is the structured document he has got in terms of devising any of the car or the component. Now, when I say 70 to 30%, for example, the employee has got 4 rating in KPI and 3 rating in behavioral competencies, then 70% of 4, which is 2.8, and then behavioral competencies 3, 30% of that is 0.9. So 2.8 plus 0.9 is equal to the final rating of the individual, which will be given to him in the entire in a year, basically as a performance appraisal. This thing.
Yes, well done.
And with
Well done.
regards
It
to
has come out very nice.
Yeah, with
Well
regards
done.
to MAE,
Good job.
MAE, the focus area of the skill upgradation will be current skill upgradation for the research thing and the cost. These are the 3 areas wherein I'll focus on in terms of defining the training needs. So this is it, sir.
Good.
I and Bhavna
Very
have
nice.
done this.
Very nice. Very nice. It has come out very comprehensively. And it is quantifiable and it's bias free. I say this. I should say this. It's free from bias. So very nice. Very nice job. Very nice job. Nice done. Nicely done.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. The next one, please. Please continue to discuss more and come out with more intellectual models, intellectual discussions that should be the takeaway from every session and every activity that I give you. So far, things have been super, exquisite. Okay, next, please.
Would we have 10D or sir, can the room 11 take up if 10D is not here?
Yes, yes, you can.
Sure.
Good job, Apeksha. Good job.
So is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Hi, so we are room 11. So we had gotten a software engineer. When the key deliverables for software engineer development, analysis, maintenance, innovation, and people and program management. So we created a yardstick called the O2 IEQ model, which is presented in the Venn diagram. Input, efficiency, and quality are all the union out of which outcome is the product. The union inputs versus efficiency, the union of input and efficiency is the amount of software products developed. Input between input and quality is successfully developed, and the union between efficiency and quality is time and quality. We created the performance evaluation metric, which is a 5-point performance rating scale, 5 being extremely effective, 4 being more than adequate, 3 being adequate, 2 being sufficient, and 1 being below the criteria. So we took the key deliverables as KPI and further layered it with description as KRA, and there was a score discussed. So furthermore,
very nice, very nice.
So there was a discussion with the manager where he rates the colleague 2, and we identified the degree of deviation in below 3 forms. At the organizational level, he assumes it's his work, his code works for any given type of role. So he ignores all the left out. He believes he's a very casual, he holds a very casual attitude in the client calls. On the operational front, testing, he believes testing is not his problem. And on the job front, it's his way or nobody's way. So he takes the highway approach. So we identified the TNA in 3 different paras. Organizational, in what way has the organization contributed in his job behavior? What factors influence his behavior? Are they internal, external? Operationally, what kind of technical trainings are we required to do for him? And at the job front, how does the colleague behave leading a project while being a team member? And is his behavior the cause of poor performance?
Very nice, very nice.
Furthermore, we came with a learning calendar for him. We identified the training need analysis, and they were into technical skills and behavioral. Within technical skills, we were somewhere between software process improvement trainings divided in 4 cycles. They're all process-based trainings and could be physical, a combination of class and activity. And software, you can see it here, and they're content-based to drive motivation.
Very nice, very nice. Famida, I am sensing or I'm feeling that I'm talking to a HR consultant and not a...
I am a consultant.
Very great. So it's very visible. So it's visible. So I would request you to take this model to an upcoming software firm. So there is a high possibility of application or implementing or deploying your model in an upcoming software firm. So I would seriously advise you to take this model to an upcoming software firm where you can actually become, what do I say, a change maker or a consultant or a catalyst to improve the performance. So I seriously advise it. Please go ahead.
Thank you for your kind words.
It has come out very nice. Excellent.
And so we have the training evaluation in the form of Kirkpatrick. I know, sir, but then reactions would be the immediate reactions, behaviors, the on-the-job performance. Learning is the kind of learnings that is really taken, and results would be the annual performance is what we can see.
Good,
So,
good. Very
this
nice.
is-
Yes, good job, good job.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, good job. Wherever I have given a few, what do I say, small little inputs, is just to make sure that the model actually becomes feasible for implementation. And there are looking at the work that all of you have done, I have a strong notion, or I have a strong belief, not a notion, in fact, a strong belief that you could actually become change makers and consultants for different sectors in the economy. So go out there, unleash your potential, add new layers to your profile. Okay. I think we are now moving on to a group which was to work on forest officer.
Yes, I'll start.
Please do. Please do.
So is the screen visible?
Not as yet. Not as yet.
Just a minute.
Yeah, now, yes, it has. It's visible now.
So we were being given performance of forest officer. So we came up with the 3 categories for the matrix. One is the desired outcome, which will be given by the employer. The second was forest officer's planning task to be performed. This would be given by him, what he have performed on basis of the desired outcome. And the third was the forest officer's actual achievement for that particular financial years. So in this, we have come with 3 parameters: forest area and relations, where he was been desired for maintaining wildlife and relations with the people living in the forest, giving them income opportunities. The second was budget, the budget which is given to him, how he is going to utilize it, and the measures to save the forest.
Great.
So he have rated himself. I mean, he have given this against each parameters. He have like first forest area and relations, 25% more area will be exclusively planted. This was been given by him, but at the actual achievements, he have just achieved 15%. And the budget was also not been utilized by him totally.
Good.
So
Yes, it has come
this
out nice.
is
It
the
has come out
weightage.
nice. Yes, yes, yes.
So this is the weightage given to him. Forest area and relations, 5 out of 10, because there he's been said the training needs to be given to the officer for driving more plantation.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
For budget, the same thing, since he have not utilized, he needs to work on better planning and take guidance from the seniors.
Very nice.
Then
Very
measures
nice.
to save forest, since he have achieved this save forest 25%. So many plants and other living species.
I got it. I got it. A few, your model has come out very nice. A few parameters that you can add are, one is his domain knowledge about his domain knowledge about or domain knowledge on names of animal species and plant species.
Yes.
Right? You can include this, names of animal species and plant species.
Yes.
Second is, within the domain, a rainfall pattern in India, because he must know what is the rainfall pattern in India based on which plantation depends on.
Yes.
Second, knowledge about behavior of animals during different seasons. That's called as animal ethology.
Yes.
Does he know? And the fourth one is animal rescue skills. All right. So this will make your model more comprehensive, and you can get the application for you is you can get associated with an NGO. You can get, because there are ISTD classes, I am here. Otherwise, on Sundays, I am in forests. I am a certified, I'm a UNO certified climate change activist, and I work closely with government department, forest, government of Karnataka forest department. Sometime maybe in the last session, I'll share my experience of living in forest and all that. You can get associated with the NGO which seeks funding from the government to do a lot of work in tribal areas and forest areas, and you can go out there and suggest your ideas through a NGO which has got a tie-up with government organization, because individual voice goes unheard in the ears or in the public domain or for the government. So raise your voice, or say your ideas, express your ideas through some banner, through some NGO. That is where you can find some application. So you, in the sense, this message is for all the people who are in room number 11 or who are working on this assignment.
Myself and Pooja, we both were there. We can get
You can get associated. You can check with other members in the 87th group. In case they're interested, they can join. They can create this new revolution of changing dynamics, and you can be you can do this work through NGO. Right. So I think we are left with room 1, the last one, quickly, and then I have another one quickly. Yeah.
So may I, room number 12, it's left.
Yes. Okay. Room number 12. I think 1 is also ready.
14, even the next.
Yes, sir.
after 4.
Yeah, 1 is also ready.
1. Okay. I think we had clubbed the other members because the number was very less. We had clubbed members of 13, 14 with others, or I don't know, how's it?
No, we 14 is separate, sir. We are 5 of us in the group.
Okay. I'll come to you quickly. Room 12 now. Room 12.
Yeah. So good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Is the screen visible?
Yes, it's visible, sir.
Okay. So this is from room number 12, and it's a combined effort from Mr. Abdul, Mr. Prasad, Mr. Amit, Tanu, RK, Shabana, Sri, and including me. And our topic was the performance evaluation of a legal officer. So the first slide is talking about how to measure how do you rate the overall performance of a legal officer in the last quarter. So here we have done a grading system wherein we have performance rating and the grade points. Below expectations, if the performance, the rating is poor and the grade points -5. Neither or not meet expectations, we'll talk about average performance with the grade points 0. Met expectations, the rating is good and the grade points is 5. And exceeded expectations, the rating is excellent with grade points 10. Now, if we move to second slide, this talks about the performance metrics, where we have the overall performance metrics. The weightage is 100, and which is equally divided into external legal issues handled by the legal officer, and the internal legal issues also carry 50%. When we talk about external legal issues, it talks about the government policies, wherein one's responsibility as a legal officer is to oversee the lawsuit as a chief litigator, filing the legal paperwork for the company. When it comes to consumer issues, again, this government policies at the consumer issues is having 25% weightage each. It deals with the consumer issue, deals with customer complaints. And the second bucket talks about the internal legal issues. wherein we have the employee issues, might be where advising laws affecting the company.
Yes,
He or
yes.
she is responsible about managing the legal budget is another criteria. Coming to the product and service issues, we have the product complaints, service complaints buckets as well. Now, the TNA needs to be done, the training need analysis to be done for anyone scoring a grade point less than 5, refer to the previous slide. And after analyzing the gap areas, the training methodology based on adult learning principle or
Yes, yes. I got it. It is very nicely prepared, nicely drafted, and so many intricate dimensions have been taken. That is a very good sign. Probably one dimension that you can add is technical expertise, ability to extract cases from the website, or ability to handle or ability to be involved in video cases. For example, if there's an online pleading to be done, probably you can add that also, online expertise or technical expertise. Rest, it is very nice.
Okay. Thank you.
Rest, it's very nice, very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very nicely done. Congrats to each and every member of the group. Very nicely done. Okay, next one. Next room.
Margaret here, room number 14. Can I go next?
Yes, please.
Okay.
You can end the sharing so that the next one can present. Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, fuel filling boy. Okay, petrol pump attendant. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So this is group 14, and myself, Margaret, Jaya, Vikrant, Mukesh, and Rohit were part of the group. And we came up with this parameters. One is job efficiency. And in this, we will check if that employee has good product knowledge, and also the average fuel filling time per vehicle. How many vehicles how much of time he spent on filling fuel for each vehicle. The number of vehicles attended in a day. It may be just general queries also.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
And the technical knowledge of all gadgets and machines. So nowadays, since many people are using Paytm,
Digital payments.
Right,
Digital payments.
Yes. They should be aware
Yeah.
on how to use them.
Good.
And adherence to safety principles. If they're in petrol pump, it is very important. So they should
Nicely
know.
done. Nicely done. Nicely done.
Now, the next thing is soft skills. How that person interact with customers, his customer service skills.
Yes.
That should be good. His communication skills should be great as well.
Yes.
The next slide, Jaya will present. Jaya, over to you.
Okay, so this is an extension of the first slide. Margaret, I think you missed the last part of it, personality and professional attitude.
I left that for you, Jaya. You can take that.
So in the interest of time, I'll do this slide, which has the last part as well. So this is just an extension of the subparameters, trying to quantify it, but we've not quantified every bit of the 3-point scale.
Yes.
Poor is not acceptable, average will be satisfactory, and good is extremely satisfactory. But we've tried to give an idea of what.
Yes, it has come out well. It has come out well. I can see, I can sense, I can understand. I can decipher.
So then I don't have.
Yes, it's right. And then the only question is, who will fill up these ratings? I mean,
Yeah, we've not created one for self-appraisal. That can also be done, or a superiors will do it.
Yeah, okay. All right. Then. And in case there are people, I mean, the customers who are not in hurry, who are at ease, they can also fill up this data.
So this customer service will come from observation. So the number of positive remarks, we generally have a feedback book. So from there we will get. Plus, accountability, willingness to learn will come from the petrol pump manager. Plus, we will also identify training needs from here. If the rating at job efficiency is mostly at average or poor, then he can have an on-the-job training, or videos can be given to him about product knowledge.
Good,
If
good.
his rating in soft skills, personality and professional attitude is a problem, he can have
write an email.
workshops.
Write an email making this model a bit more comprehensive to companies like IOC. There are training opportunities. IOC is very open for accepting ideas, and they invite freelance trainers to train these fuel attendants on and off. So please do write to IOC and take the assistance of ISTD if you want. And you can write an email to companies like IOC, even to HP. There are opportunities for you to get associated as a trainer or trainers, both of you or all of you. So all the best. Please do this.
Okay, so we were also looking at upskilling and upgrading the petrol pump attendant. If he is good in all parameters, then it should be
Yes, he's likely to get promoted as a manager.
Accelerated development, training for accelerated development.
Yes, career progression. Yes, good. Good. Next one. Are we done with all the presentations?
Yeah, group 1 is left, sir. Group 1.
Okay. One quickly.
Yeah, sure. Just a minute. I'll just present. Is it visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, great. All right. So I think somebody already did a presentation on the police officer.
That's police constable.
Constable. Okay, sure.
This is an officer.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, sir. So this is from group 1. Very simple one. Performance yardstick, rating out of 5. So it will be based on the number of crimes reduced, number of files cleared, number of arrests and fines issued. This is yearly, on an yearly basis. Quick response rate, new initiative taken in that entire year. Teamwork can be measured by the number of attrition or complaints by the team. Compassion and empathy based on the 360-degree feedback we can take from the entire team. So this can be the performance yardstick. Then the TNA can be done on a qualitative and quantitative research methods. Qualitative can be, done by individual interviews. We can take focus group interviews by, a lot of people coming together from the team. Then we can do a lot of surveys. We can do telephone survey. Telephone is actually not really valid nowadays, but web surveys can be done. And in continuation to that, how to assess the competencies. So these, I've only taken the soft skill competencies because as a soft skills trainer, maybe I want to only assess the soft skills part. It will be marked out of 5 by the police officer himself and also his immediate reporting manager. And these will be the competencies or, that we will check.
Very nice, very nice. Yes, I was about to say that PR skills are to be included, accommodated, which you have already done. So thank you very much for it. Nicely presented.
Thank you.
Nicely presented. So my ovation, a big hand to, can we have a round of clapping, a round of ovation to everyone? Very nice job. Excellent, excellent. Excellent. Each and every member, every participant has put his and or her soul into this assignment. Excellent. An extended message is, don't stop it here. Take assistance of ISTD. Go to the nearest organization that you have worked on virtually, indirectly. For example, if you have worked on police, if you have worked on fuel, if you have worked on forest, if you have worked on any sector, please don't stop it here. Make this model a comprehensive one. Reach out to the nearest apex body or nearest office, nearest what do I say, policy making units or policy making offices, go out there and present your plan. Get empaneled as consultants, as trainers, or as catalysts in whatever capacity. Designation doesn't matter, but go out there and unleash your potential in the cause of public improvement or social development or whatever you call it as. Be the change makers in the society, and these are the ways in which we can actually make or bring about some change in the society. When we break our barriers, when we break our shackles, and we go out there and get in touch with anybody which really is into something, we can become better individuals, better trainers, and change makers for the society. I'm very happy with the way all of you have worked on this assignment. There was teamwork and there was ownership. For example, one team delegated their task because the size of the group was very large. They divided amongst themselves and they gave this charge to others. So there was delegation, a straight application of cardinal principle of management, which is delegation. There was ownership. See, so many learnings have come our way with the help of this assignment. And many projects, in fact, all the projects here, all the assignments here are worthy to be implemented in their real sense. So please don't stop it here.
Sir, I have a little apprehension.
Yeah, please tell me.
Sir, we were given the task for the police constable. So now my question is, though we have made the performance matrix, we can meet the police commissioner. But the question is, why would they listen to us? Because they are into a government job.
You don't approach directly to the police commissionerate and try to persuade them that we are here to make some change. You tell them that we will bring some change in the, we'll bring in some personality change in your constables. Don't directly tell them that we will change your appraisal system. Because the performance, which they will not accept. But then you can go out there and develop a personality development program or a behavioral change program to make people or make the constables or refresh the constables and give in some new knowledge or new skills or something which they are not aware of. So directly don't say, which eventually will bring some change in the behavior or in their performance.
Of course, yes.
So you go out there and say, we want to propose a personality development program for your staff members because we understand that they are overstressed.
Okay.
And so for news reporters, how we can do
and
that?
you also tell them that we are here to help you out to get a better image for police personnel.
Correct. I
we are
got it,
here
sir.
to change. Yes. Okay.
This can be the
and
correct.
sir, for news reporter,
don't sell your program. Don't be involved in hard selling of your program on the face directly.
Correct. And so just one more question. Being a little inquisitive, nothing related to this course or something. I just saw a blackboard behind you. So is that a vision board?
No, it's a blackboard where I write my ideas.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. No, it's not. It's a hardcore blackboard which is hanging, and I write my ideas here. Probably preparing for a class or something that I get, something that strikes to me, I jot down here.
Okay, great, sir. I was little inquisitive. That's why I asked. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Today's session was, I think, very fruitful, and a lot of learnings our way.
Sir, excuse me, I just wanted to know that how we can present this for news reporters.
Okay. News reporters, what you can do, there are local news reporters in your city. And there are local printing papers or printing units. And there are regional centers where newspapers are published. Okay, you can go to the head office. You can go to the head office or regional office. For example, Deccan Herald has got regional offices at various places, at Bangalore, at Hubli, at Pune. There are various regional offices. Go out there, reach out to these regional offices and propose them that you are 87 student PG diploma program and you are here to bring in some change. Don't ever tell them that you have come to improve their language. Don't say that.
Yes, sir. So it can be motivational kind of training
You
session.
can tell them that we are here for a refresher program.
Okay, sir.
We are here to propose a refresher program for your news reporters.
Sir, this is Surta. I want to add that in Ahmedabad, they do invite citizens regularly.
Yeah, they do. That's why I'm telling you, there is a scope.
Yes.
You can go to the regional offices and tell them that you are a PG diploma student in training and development, and then you're here to bring in some change, or you're here to exhibit a refresher program or a refresher training program for news reporters.
And first such assignment can, be just like the beginning.
Yes.
And then they can get another
Yes.
assignment as
Yes.
consultants. Right?
It's a gradual journey. It's a gradual journey. It's a stepwise journey.
Right.
So all the very best. All the very best. My concluding remark and the opening remark for my next session is, just think on this question: what is learning? The answer is very simple. Learning is a process of permanent change. Because today we use the word learning and development, L&D department. Training and development has become obsolete. We use the term learning and development. So this is my closing remark for this session and an opening remark for my next session, which is learning and development. Learning is a process of permanent change. Okay, and development is an outcome of this change. Okay, learning, for instance, I have learned to use Zoom app. That's the learning. And development is I am able to engage sessions using Zoom now. That's the development. I am able to do which I was not able. I am able to do something which I was unable to in the past. So learning and development will be our focus, our title, and more so learning styles. Learning styles. David Kolb's learning styles will be our point of discussion for the upcoming session. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone,
Sir,
for your part. Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Krishna this side, sir. Sir, I had raised a hand. So in fact,
Yep. Oh, yes.
I wanted to request on your taking cue from you that if all the presentation can be shared on our group. It was so nice, though I have taken screenshots, but getting the presentation.
What we will do is, it's a very good idea. It's a very good thought. We want to collate the knowledge that has come out here. We want to collate the ideas. So what we will do, we will make a combined PDF of all the presentations.
That will be great.
And we will submit it to ISTD office. And this combined PDF will have so many models. And that will be your contribution to the ISTD office. I'll request the ISTD office to come out with this idea of collecting presentations made by you. I will talk to Gurvinder sir, and I'm sure he will help us out to collate this, collate all the presentations. We'll do that. It's a very good idea. Thank you for that.
And sir, one more thing, you have given one statement for the next class and closing. Learning is a process of permanent change that you have seen. Is it that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I repeat.
In this era, sir, in this era when it is said that learn, unlearn, relearn, then how this statement holds true?
Yes, it's a good point, and it's a trigger for the next session.
Depending on changing the technology, I think
we
we
had learned something in the past that was relevant up to a point. Right now, the time is to relearn. For example, we had learned to use computers. COVID taught us that this learning is not enough. you undergo another layer of learning, that is to use Zoom and other apps. So that is relearning. And unlearning is we had used the technology or the method to use floppy disks when computers were introduced. We had learned how to use floppy disks. Now we have to unlearn the method of using floppy disks because it is nowhere relevant.
So I was just in fact dwelling little bit more on permanent. So it should be permanent or go in fact continuous.
No, journey is permanent. The journey of learning is permanent.
Okay.
The journey of learning is permanent.
Right, sir. Right.
Okay. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent in this life. Actually, in this world, nothing is permanent.
That's true.
Nothing is permanent in this world, in this life. We are also not permanent. I mean, this is what. As long as we are here, we should continue to learn and give something back to the society, something back to our family, something back to our friends, and we have to be contributors. So thank you so much for your presentations, for your participation. I'm extremely delighted to know that presentations were awesome, wonderful. We will certainly collate all these presentations and we'll make a profile. We will make a dossier kind of document, a compendium sort of document, and we will give it to the ISTD office. Yes.
Sir, there's a practical project on which I'm working. I needed your inputs on that. How do we reach out to you outside the class, sir?
You can write an email to me.
I had sent a mail. I'm not sure if you've received it. I didn't get a response to it.
May I know when had you sent? Last week, this week?
Sometime this week, sir. Between last session and this session. Maybe
I'm
on
sorry.
Tuesday.
For a training program and for a session, I was out.
Could be, possibly.
For 3 days this week. I'll check. In what name has it come?
It's Kavita Baghel, sir.
Okay, I'll check.
Yes, sir. Please.
Thank you so much. I'll check.
Thanks.
I'll check. Thank you so much. So take care, all of you. Thank you so much. We can end the session here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.